Welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Tim Lampley. Still with me in the studio is Kelly Jackson, my good friend and founder of AARFF.com. She's joined now by LaRue, her dog.
Yes,
now tell me how you came to have LaRue here.
I adopted her about a year ago, shortly after Miko, the inspiration behind AARFF.com.
Right,
shortly after he passed away. She was walking the Green Mile in St. Louis County.
The Green Mile?
Yeah, I know she
like
was. She was like a week away, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, and so I got her from another organization.
Taps was playing.
I know.
Right.
Dun, dun, dun. And she was scruffy. She had a man beard and everything. But I adopted her, and even though she's not a senior dog, she just kind of picked me.
Oh,
so
really?
yeah, she is fabulous.
Now she's all vibrant, can do the stanky leg now.
That's right.
So tell us out here how other people can also adopt pets.
Yeah,
too.
you know,
you have that information on your website.
I do. I team up with a number of wonderful pet organizations in St. Louis. St. Louis Senior Dog Project, Senior Dogs for Seniors, Humane Society, APA.
Okay.
And on my website, I feature adoptable seniors every week. You can always go to AARFF.com and click, adoptable senior pets, and you can see some of the seniors that are available. It's there's so many great things about having a senior dog. They're not as jumpy. They are usually potty trained by the time they're 7. Senior dogs are considered seniors when they're between 7 and 8 years old if they're a small breed. If they're a larger breed, 5 to 6 years old.
Right.
They just hang, they go with the flow. So there's so many advantages. And
now LaRue is not a senior dog.
No, she isn't.
Right.
I don't really know how old she is, maybe around 3. But
you think there's a lot of information for dogs her age, just not for older dogs.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I think that more and more people actually are adopting older dogs because people are busy. And if you have a senior dog, they won't have maybe some of that anxiety, separation anxiety when you're away, when you're at work, if you're working long hours. So there are so many advantages.
And you wanted to talk about the organizations also?
Yeah, like I said, the Senior Dogs for Seniors.
Okay, yeah, right. A little bit more.
Now I'm forgetting. There are a lot of great ones. Okay. You can go on AARFF.
I have a question here. I know you as a journalist.
Yeah.
And I know you as a friend.
Yes.
But a lot of times, even though we have this career that we love, we also have this thing that we're passionate about.
Right.
And sometimes when we find our passion, we find our purpose. Do you think this is your purpose?
I do. I think it is. It's funny because I never grew up with pets. But, in the past 15 years, I have truly grown to love everything about pets. They give us so much. And, I just think it's great to give back to them. And that's why, I took the leap. And I left a nice income to do something like this. And I just think it's important to follow your dream. I know people say that. It may sound cliched, but,
Because it's how do you do that? A lot of people think, how do you do that? How do you just, decide I'm going to step back and start something on my own? It's the fear.
Yeah.
It's the fear. I guess your willpower has to be stronger than your fear.
You got to have guts, and you got to do a lot of research, too. You just can't take the leap and not know what you're doing. You have to write a business plan. You need to talk to people who have done what you want to do. Talk to people who are in the field that you're interested in doing it with. So you kind of have an idea. So you're not just taking the leap and then you're like, oh my gosh, I just quit my job. What am I going to do? So do your research and really have a plan before you take the leap.
Because it can be scary, especially in terms of income.
Absolutely.
Especially in this day and time, you kind of have to do a little bit more.
Which is why I started the other division of AARFF.com, my BFF network, which is a dog walking, and we provide senior dog companions for senior citizens.
Oh, fantastic.
So dog walking is a big business. Everyone has a dog, and you're not at home, you're not available all the time to be able to walk a dog. So we do that, and we provide senior dog companions for seniors.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Kelly Jackson.
5 minutes goes by so fast.
It does, but when I told you 5 minutes, you said, wow,
I'm like,
long. We never do that in
are
news.
you kidding?
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, never too late to get a senior pet.
I will see you a little bit later. Thank you very much. And after the break, we will have more information. This time we'll have some information about a scholarship fund. Thanks again, Kelly. for all the information about senior dogs. And remember to keep up with us on STL TV, friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And always, you can catch us streaming live on STLTV.net. We'll be back with Ron Gregory after the break. Stay tuned.